The FP wetlands are wet, paved, surrounded by trees, untamed plants, bugs, dragonflies, and reedgrass. Its biological community is made up of untamed plants and is mainly wild. The main producers in this area are reedgrass, Himalayan blackberries, and blackberry thorns. And the primary consumers are the bugs. The secondary consumers are the birds. And higher level consumers could be cats, considering this is a very rural area. So, to sum it all up, the bugs are what eat the reedgrass, the Himalayan blackberries, and the other plants. The birds are what eat these bugs, and the cats from the surrounding humans in the area would then in turn eat these birds. We notice some evolutionary advantages within the animals in our environment. For instance, the bugs that could fly, like the dragonflies and the actual flies, flew very quickly, which was very advantageous for them because they're not able to be caught. The spiders were able to sleep on their web, and many of the bugs would actually stay very calm and still, which would probably be very advantageous once again because they wouldn't get noticed as easily and could avoid predators and more likely survive, being an advantage of the natural selection. What's remarkable is the fact that all of these different organisms work together in order to keep their populations consistent. The bugs keep down the plant population and makes it so that they will not overpopulate. And the cats do this for the birds, which do this for the bugs, and etc. Which then, when they die, they are decomposed and then put back into the environment, which is really cool because that shows their interrelatedness within their community. The abiotic factors in the community included garbage, which polluted the area, allowing for toxic chemicals to seep into the soil. Dandelion fluffs, which is a great sign because it shows the sexual reproduction and therefore the biodiversity of our community, as well as the blackberry thorns and the dead plants, which will decompose and create life, which are all things that aren't living, which is the definition of abiotic, but are very important to our community. The human impact on the environment has actually been rather surprising, considering one, we're destroying their environment and taking away their homes and habitats, which is obviously very detrimental to their survival, but some of them have actually adapted to this and have created homes from this garbage. Some birds even using the garbage to make their nests and things like that, but many that are not able to make this adaptation die, and many plants are therefore also going to die because they cannot survive with all the chemicals being re-put back into their soil, which is kind of what I addressed earlier because I was talking about how there's garbage in the area, which is both good and bad. So, to sum everything up, we all traveled to a wetland within the Washington area. It was wet and paved, which showed the human interactions there. Surrounded by trees, untamed plants, dragonflies, spiders, many bugs, we realized that within this community, the producers were the plants such as the reedgrass and mainly the blackberry bushes, which were then eaten by the bugs surrounding that area, and in turn the bugs were eaten by the birds, which were eaten by the cats. We also found that garbage had made a large effect on the population there, as well as there was a large signs of sexual reproduction, and decomposition also played a huge role in the survival of this community. And we found that certain adaptations existed because of human interaction, as well as evolutionary advantages stepping in and showing natural selection even after millions of years of us living here and human interactions have stepped in.